The consequences of Prince Harry's actions are hitting home now, an expert claims. The Duke of Sussex has recently come to the realization that, outside of the royal firm, he is less than the sum of his parts. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss anything about the British royal family. According to a royal expert, the painful reality of what Prince Harry did will now start to sink in. In stepping back as a working royal and telling his story, the Duke of Sussex had begun an incredibly difficult journey, according to royal author and historian Dr. Tessa Dunlop, to which he probably was not fully aware. Harry is now less than the sum of his parts outside the royal family, which he took for granted while a member, according to the author of the 2022 book Elizabeth and Philip. Dr. Dunlop said the Duke should not have hurried into this difficult, despite being lucrative, journey in an interview with royal analyst Kinsey Schofield on the Today for Daily podcast. "I think it's been an incredibly difficult journey," she said. "I don't think Harry has many assets, and, oddly enough, I don't think he had the intellectual prowess and grounding in history to understand just what he was trying to achieve. He needed to move much more slowly, but I completely understand why the impulsive boy, the adversarial sibling, and the battered man wanted to smack it out there quickly and get some easy hits, even though they turned out to be quite hard but profitable hits under his belt. And I doubt he could have foreseen the problem." Dr. Dunlop thinks the Duke is now understanding what it means to be outside of the firm because it has now been more than 3 years since the couple announced they would not return to their royal roles and moved to the Duchess's Los Angeles with Prince Archie. The building blocks that come with being a member of the royal family mean that you are greater than the sum of your parts. Accordingly, Harry outside of royalty is less than the sum of his parts than he would have been had he remained in the institution. I consider that to be very painful. Since Harry was born into something, I've always felt compassion for him and continue to do so. It's a reality that will now be sinking in for him. You take something for granted when you were born into it. Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, who wed at Windsor Castle 2 years after they first met, withdrew from royal duties in 2021, just over a year after they said they intended to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. In a subsequent, unguarded interview with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021, the Sussexes made a number of allegations. Harry claimed that he had been trapped in the royal system like the rest of his family. In their 6-part Netflix documentary series Harry and Meghan, which was released the following year, the couple discussed their early relationship, royal life behind the scenes, and dealing with the media's constant questions. Meghan also spoke about her miscarriage and suicidal thoughts. The prince later released his explosive memoir, in which he made a number of revelations, including the claim that his elder brother had physically assaulted him.